The Honorable Tito.
Thanks, House Chairperson. House Chairperson, South Africa's railway system has completely collapsed under the ANC government. Residents in Soweto, Thokoza, Langa, Gugulet, Umlas, and other townships once enjoyed functional railway transport. Today,
Honorable members, please order.
Today, those railway tracks lie dormant, overgrown with grass. It's a sad reality that while some may believe that railway tracks will still exist, our citizens, driven by hunger, have taken them to the scrapyards. Beyond the PRASA project, where we learned that the trains were too long and didn't fit, there are hardly any trains carrying passengers in South Africa as we speak today. The few trains that are operational suffer from poor maintenance and subpar safety standards. The only trains that run efficiently and safely with clean stations are those that transport domestic workers into predominantly white suburbs like Cape Town, Stellenbosch, and in Gqeberha. As the EFF, we actively participated in the formulation of this bill in the committee and public hearings nationwide, where we heard the pleas of our people demanding the restoration of their railway. Due to the lack of reliable and affordable public transport, people are compelled to rely on taxis. Some of these taxis aren't even roadworthy. Wages that should go to feeding families are instead spent on transportation. And as petrol prices rise, so do taxi fares, further burdening our citizens. The Economic Freedom Fighters stand as the only organization with a credible transport plan in South Africa, one that integrates road, rail, and air transport to benefit both our people and the economy. Many concerns were raised during the public hearings. They were not addressed in the bill. We highlighted these oversights during committee meetings and it became apparent that there is no genuine intention to address the issues our people are facing. We are conscious that the push for public transport reforms, especially in railways, is driven by the National Treasury's privatization agenda. The National Treasury's Vulindlela program indeed champions the privatization of railway services. This very agenda underscores the need for railway safety reforms and the establishment of a regulator. Network operators, after all, will oversee the operation, construction, and maintenance of the railways. The privatization efforts are already evident with the commercialization of Transnet ports and the harbors. It's imperative that we reconstruct a railway system that isn't solely focused on transporting minerals from inland mines to harbors or ferrying workers from townships. We envision a regional and continental integrated transport system. We must move beyond the confines of a neo-colonial railway system. We envision high-speed trains connecting Johannesburg to Beitbridge and beyond, from Johannesburg to the coast of KwaZulu-Natal and from Johannesburg to Cape Town via Bloemfontein and Kimberley. Such a system could not only ensure safety, but also position railway as the most efficient mode of transport for our people. We, as the Economic Freedom Fighters, we have abstained on the bill in the committee. I thank you, House Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. The Honorable Sithole.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. The persistence neglect of railway safety regulation is a clear indication of a more profound issue in our country, a lack of concern for the well-being of our citizens. Additionally, the absence of legislation for railway safety permits and a national railway safety information and monitoring system underscore the government's stagnations addressed critical matters. The IFP repeatedly addressed this House, highlighting the deteriorating state of our railway infrastructure, including daily bridge collapses that endanger the lives of our citizens. it is essentially to recognize that the failure in various government departments are interconnected and extrapolate each others.
So,
For instance, the improvement individually is done by the government often end up leaving laneway tracks, jeopardizing their safety and dignity. This grim reality underscore the humanizing impact of poverty. In addition to addressing the underlying socio-economic issues that push people such disparate situations, I propose the recruitment and training of security personnel stationed at railways around the clocks. This measure not only ensure passenger safety, but also contribute to combating the pervasive criminal activities citizens enjoy. Imposing stricter penalties for those who damage public infrastructure will a further act of vandalism and crime against public property. This proposed bill aligns with our party long-standing concern. If amended and fully implemented, it will greatly benefit South Africans by ensuring diverse board representations, including individually from railway industry, organized labor, and communities. Critically, it is established that criminal railway safety grades and safety management system and hold operator accountable for not reporting a railway accident, potentially leading to their conviction for any offense. Now let's incorporate additional information about railway safety. Railway infrastructure maintenance, regular maintenance and inspection of railway infrastructure, including bridges, tracks, and signing system are crucial for preventing accident and ensuring passenger safety. Safety education and awareness. Public awareness campaigns and safety education programs should be implemented to inform the public about the danger of trespassing on railway tracks and the importance of following safety regulations. Security measures. Enhanced security measures such as surveillance cameras can better vandalism, trespassing, and other criminal activities along railways. Collaboration with communities, engaging with local communities to address their concern and involve them in railway safety initiative can help build environment. In conclusion, Honorable Chairperson, I express my doubt about the actual implementation of this bill provision, as I believe that the government lacks the essential quality of leadership, merit, and selfness required to see it through. Sadly, it appears that our peers will continue to fall on deaf ears. The IFP supported the bill.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. The Honorable May. The Honorable May. The Honorable Swartz.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, the amendments to the Railway Safety Bill aim to enhance the regulatory framework governing railway safety in South Africa. It repeals the National Railway Safety Regulator Act. Now, the Railway Safety Regulator oversees railway safety, as the name suggests, conducts audits and inspections, and investigates accidents and incidents related to the railways. If one has regard for the annual State of Rail Safety Report, this unveils a disconcerting reality. A huge amount, 97% of security-related incidents are due to theft and vandalism, which paint a grim scenario of a situation which appears to be spiraling out of control. The recent taxi strikes in the Western Cape in early August highlight the potential of trains as a viable alternative source of transport for commuters. However, myriad issues such as malfunctioning signaling equipment, compromised infrastructure security, and damaged telecommunication cables have crippled its effectiveness. Recognizing this, the Railway Safety Regulator is doing its very best to address these challenges, and this bill will go a long way, in our view, to enhance the railway safety and to improve governance and other issues as set out in the bill. The amendments must also, however, be seen against severe challenges faced by other users of our railways, such as Transnet. Now, the ACDP is deeply concerned at the continuing deterioration of Transnet's infrastructure and performance, which, as we know, threatens the entire economy. Now, we've had a discussion about Eskom, but the challenge at Transnet may eclipse that of Eskom, given that the economy is heavily reliant on efficient logistics, as 68% of the country's GDP comes from imports and exports. It is conservatively estimated that the country is losing a staggering 1 billion rand a day from Transnet's collapse. Now, it's interesting. The Minister of Electricity referred to 1 billion rand a day being lost through Eskom. Transnet is at the same level almost. And this does not include lost potential investment from local and international companies. International companies do not want to invest if they know there's a risk that will be unable to export their products or transport them to the end consumer. Transnet's collapse also results in additional strain being placed on the country's road infrastructure. And the ACDP fully supports the road to rail projects. But mining companies and fruit exporters are turning to trucking to transport their goods. It is critical then that the crisis as Transnet is solved without delay, as it presents a great challenge to the country's economy. The ACDP will support this bill as it goes a long way to improve railway safety. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member.